Yes, hello everyone. Today I want to share something really, really special with you, with everyone. And this is, as you probably already read on the title, that I ran a marathon. Yeah, exactly. I ran a marathon and it was crazy. It was really cool. So all started 1 month ago when I decided, when I went by train to Zurich, and I told myself I want to try something new. And suddenly this thought popped in my mind. I have to say it also is on my bucket list, that I want to run a marathon, and I just Googled it. And sometimes it just is. There was a pop-up of a marathon in 1 month, which I could run, and I just signed up. I literally just signed up with also no annulation, so I couldn't cancel it. If I had cancelled it, I would pay the amount, so 120 francs or something like that, $140, and that's what I wouldn't do. I just wouldn't do that. So it started 1 month before, and I have to say I already trained. I ran maybe for 2 months there, maybe 2 times a week, 20 minutes or something like that. And also then the ongoing month before the marathon, I ran maybe let's say 3 times a week, 20 minutes, half an hour maybe, but I never ran more than 10 kilometers. So about, I think 5 miles. And as the competition got nearer, 1 week, I felt okay, I joked with my friends and stuff, but I thought I'm gonna do that somehow. And then it got pretty realistic when the night before I calculated what amount I would need, what I have to run per mile, per kilometer, that there's not a bicycle running behind me and says, hey, you have to end the competition without your number on your shirt. And I think it was per kilometer about 7 minutes. And I literally then had good running shoes. Fortunately I already had them, and also a t-shirt and short trousers. I read something about something just how to run a marathon online. Taped the nipples because that's actually something you have to do, because it's always rubbing on your shirt, they can get pretty burning after 21 miles. So I did that. What else did I do? I just looked a little at the area where I run. And that's actually it. After 4 hours of sleep, I stood up about 5 a.m. and went there by train. And when I left the room, I thought about oh man, when I'm gonna get back there, I probably can't walk. And just like that, it also happened a little bit. So I have to say, the first, my goal was just to really, to just arrive in the finish line, on the finish line. And that's also what I have to say, I visualized a couple of times. So I had to use some strong NLP tactics and from mental training, which I learned, just to visualize myself, to feel myself, to see myself, to breathe, when I'm running through that finish line. And that still gives me such a powerful energy right now. And that's something I will never lose, just the moment when I ran through this finish line. That was really, really great. And I visualized that like I already have done it before when I went by train there. That's also what many skiers do. They just, if you see them maybe in television and they do like those head movements with eyes closed, they're just going, running and skiing through their racetrack and what they're gonna do in the next few minutes. And that's exactly also what I did. And the first about 20 kilometers were totally fine. I have to say I was the last one running. I saw the list afterwards and saw that for the, I think first like 13, 14 kilometers, I was the last one. And I just, the important thing I believe is just really to run your tempo and don't let you stress out by anyone else to be the fastest at the beginning and then have to go like the last 10 kilometers and then barely make it into the finish line. And that's something really cool I also wanted to do, to just keep running. So doesn't matter what, I will not go. And there were many people going the last couple of kilometers, the last couple of miles, and I wasn't one of them. So then, I have to say, after 20 kilometers, so about 10 miles, something bad happened with my ankle. So I felt it in the knees. And I used then some technique also from NLP, which is called, you change your submodalities. So if you visualize, for example, your knee, it probably sounds at first a little strange, but if you visualize your knee, you can probably see a color there. You can probably see a form, maybe a cartoon or something with muscles or skeleton, something like that. And if you try to change that, so maybe change the color to a softer color, maybe from the red bloody color when you visualize your knee, the hurting knee, maybe change it to a softer blue, to a lighter, not burning color, but a blue color. And also maybe you can make it black and white, or just maybe turn it somehow, the image. And that's really what I did, and this is what also helped me through. You can also maybe try this one the next time you remember a really bad situation, and you have, because we like think in pictures, you can visualize this picture and make it black and white, or just turn the sound off when there's a loud voice. Or there are really, really many other tactics. I will probably also make maybe a podcast episode or also a blog post about submodalities. Really, really strong NLP technique that I used. And also I really just focused on the feet touching the ground, just like a meditative run. And also, of course, the music. The music helped me so much with Spotify and the motivating track. I have to say it was that was really also something game-changing. Another thing, so I think I ran then, I was at the 25th kilometer, 30th kilometer, and then I realized they were giving us those not only bananas and some other chocolatey stuff and isotonic drinks and water, but also these gels, which you can just suck up, and they bring so much energy. And back then, I mean, I don't drink any coffee, and with that there was caffeine in it, and I just went there and took like those 2, 3, 4 things and just chunked it down into my mouth, just swallowed everything. And this I did like every 5 kilometers, I think from the 25th or 20th kilometer on, and this gave me such a strong energy boost. And somehow also probably because of this, I really made it and finished it until I think I did it in 4 hours 45 minutes, 21 kilometers, 21 miles, and that's in kilometers, 42 kilometers, and was so happy. But then the real challenge began. I had to get home somehow, and this was really bad because I couldn't really walk anymore. I mean, a little, but I was just so tired and drained and everything, and I literally went into bed and I couldn't sleep. There was just so much caffeine of the gels in my body, in my system, that I couldn't sleep. But I mean, I didn't tell anyone. I phoned my parents. They didn't believe it first. And I still don't believe it, actually, that I really ran the marathon. And I hope this is a motivation for you too, because, you know, those things like running a triathlon, bungee jumping, base jumping, all those things are like, so they sound so big, and if you tell anyone from them, they say, nah, I'm not gonna make that, that's too crazy, or you have to train for years or something. That's not true at all. It's so much about the mindset. And if I read all the posts about how to run a marathon and when to do it and how much you have to do it and what you have to do, I wouldn't have ran it. And if you just sometimes, just shut up and don't say anything to anyone, and just do it, like let your actions speak, that's something really powerful. And I believe that's also why I did 2 other things this year, which I will talk about soon too. I hope you got a little inspiration from this episode, and see you until next time. Bye bye.